Rackspace.com is the brainchild of three guys, Richard, Dirk, and Pat, who knew each other from their days at Trinity University in San Antonio. Initially, Richard started an internet service provider business out of his apartment.
I collected like these computers I had and got these phone lines installed and just started selling internet access, which only worked for a few weeks because I guess AT&T and Mindspring and Concentric and all those guys came in and said, you know, we're going to sell internet access too for half the price that, you know, Richard's going to sell it at.
Then Richard and Dirk decided to become consultants and formed Scimitar Technology Group.
We started it up, got an office, business cards, we were excited to be a real business, and we learned fairly quickly that we are horrible consultants. We're really good at solving problems, but we solve them so well the customer never has to come back to us.
I initially came down to fix the books and then do sales and marketing stuff, and after about a month of cleaning up the books, it became very apparent that we weren't making money.
Not only were we not making money, we would be losing money
hand over fist.
Hand over fist, we were never going to make it.
Finally, the winning idea.
One of the things we realized as consultants when we were doing a web project was if you come to us for a web project, we'd have to get a server together, you know, put it in a data center, put it online, and then we could start working. And the customers didn't care about any of that stuff. So for five of us, it was a lot of work that we got no credit for. So we thought, hey, maybe we could outsource that part. And we couldn't find anybody who'd do it the way we wanted. We wanted it fast. We didn't want to have to call somebody every time we wanted to know what the price was. And we really wanted it build to order because we know what we need. You know, no one else could tell us what we needed. And no one would do it. So Pat built a website, and I built the configurator, and Richard actually originally he came up with the name in the shower. He said, we'll call it Rackspace.
Enter Graham Weston and Morris Miller, who initially hired Scimitar to develop high-speed internet access in office buildings. But Graham and Morris recognized an even greater potential in Richard, Dirk, and Pat.
Richard was the expert on the hardware and on the networking part, and Dirk was the expert on Linux software. So, and Pat was the business person. So between the three of them, they just had the perfect combination.
We sat down, Graham and I on one side, Richard on the other, and we said, if you had the money that you need to go market any idea that you have that you think is a great idea, what would you do? And Richard became dead silent. And he said, would you be willing to sign a non-disclosure agreement? And we said, sure, as long as it's something that's truly unique.
Rackspace basically takes all the components that make an e-commerce site or a .com internet type site, the server, the infrastructure, the management, and the ongoing, I guess, growth process, and bundles that into a nice package with a bow on top. That includes other server hardware, that includes data center space, that includes the power, the redundancy, that includes the ongoing warranty type service, that includes the people to watch it 24/7, it includes the people to watch it on the holidays, and the days that you don't want to watch it. And it includes basically the peace of mind that all of that's being taken care of better than you could on your own, because we specialize in what that is.
As Richard described it, and as he gave us back the non-disclosure agreement, he said that they had found the goose that laid the golden egg. At that time, they had about 10 servers that they had sold, and they had more orders on file that they couldn't fill because they didn't have enough cash flow or cash to purchase the equipment.
This ends up being, what, about October is when we first start talking to them? Yeah. October of '98.
With Graham and Morris's investment and mentorship, Rackspace took off. And in a few short months, Graham and Morris joined the three founders full-time to create Rackspace.com, the pioneer in outsourced internet servers.
We are truly at the right place at the right time. And now it's a matter of whether we all have what it takes to fully make the most of that opportunity.
Rackspace.com is in the fastest growing segment of the fastest growing sector of the economy. According to industry analysts, Rackspace's slice of the web hosting market will grow to about $5.3 billion in the year 2003, up from $152 million in 1998. In San Antonio, Rackspace has the capacity to house 10,000 servers. To meet the global demand for outsourced web hosting, Rackspace has opened data centers in London and Hong Kong. The company enjoys the enthusiastic backing of investment bankers and venture capitalists.
Morris got this appointment with one of the biggest banks in New York, and we had this great meeting where everybody got pumped up, and the bankers just kept saying, run as fast as you can, run like crazy.
Rackspace.com's success is no accident. It's the result of clearly defined company core values, also known as the 7 F's.
The 7 F's at Rackspace are our core values. They are what makes us as successful a company as we are. They define us and distinguish us from our competitors. You look around our company and you see these values and beliefs held in every person and everywhere you go. It's always there.
Rackspace.com is focused.
We are focused in that every department, every employee, when they come to Rackspace, I think they know from the time they get here what our goal is. And our goal, to be quite honest, is to dominate the marketplace and to be the #1 leader, not only in the country, but in the world, of outsourced internet web hosting.
And I think that our decision to really focus on one narrow area, being an inch wide and a mile deep, like Graham always says, was a pivotal decision. We could have tried to do everything and done none of it very well. But instead, by saying we're going to do servers only, we're going to do them fast, we're going to build to order, we're going to do all these things. All those things are only possible because it's all we think about.
Rackspace.com is first. Yes! Yes!
By being focused on managed hosting, focused on that one small area, it means that we can be innovators.
We were the first company to have a configurator online where customers can go to our website, select the hardware they want, build their dream machine, and submit it. We were the first company to do that. We were the first company to build those servers in 24 hours. Even now, a lot of our competitors, it can take 3 days to 3 weeks to get your server built. We were the first to do that. We've upped the ante a little bit. We now do some configurations in 1 hour. We were the first to do that.
Primarily being first is to be ahead of the game. Our customers have a choice. They can select anybody else. We're one click away from another competitor.
Rackspace.com is fast.
Everything we do, when we identify a problem, we need to act fast. When we identify an opportunity, we need to act fast. When we serve our customers, we need to act fast.
When we say we're fast, that means we can get a customer out there up and running and have his presence on the web quicker than any other competitor of ours out there.
24 hours or less. That has punch. I mean, it provides a technical challenge for everybody. They have to be in their game, working hard and focused to hit those times.
We double in size virtually every 3 months. So just keeping up with the growth means we have to move quickly. We have to deploy new products quickly.
But that's one of the wonderful things about Rackspace is that everything is moving very quickly, but towards a common goal.
Rackspace.com is flexible.
Flexibility has to do with providing to our customers what they want, not just what we want to provide to them. That we're going to be flexible enough that when their needs change, we're going to change with it.
If we build a product or a service that is delivered a certain way and the customer doesn't want it delivered that way, and we have to change that. Otherwise, the customer will never be happy and we can never fulfill that directive.
Rackspace employees who show initiative and ability benefit from the company's flexibility. In just 12 months, Heather Barco advanced from receptionist through 8 positions to customer support coordinator.
I think the sky is the limit. I think that if you get results and you want to do something, all you need to do is tell someone, and the sky is the limit.
Rackspace is fanatical.
Good afternoon, Rackspace Tech Support. This is Kelly. How can I help you?
We're focused on providing customer service that is just fanatical, that is better than any other company out there, not just internet. I mean, we want the fanatical service to be as much part of the brand as servers.
Anytime someone outsources a critical part of their business, there's a lot of fear that they have that what will happen in the middle of the night if my server goes down and someone else is in charge of it? Will they treat that matter as urgently as I would? And we have to be able to ensure that not only will we treat it with the same urgency, we'll do a better job of it.
Francisco, ¿qué tal? Oyes, le llamaba porque me había escrito la semana pasada.
Salespeople have to make sure they give customers the right product and manage their expectations. Provisioning has to make sure they build a quality server, put it together right. Customer support has to make sure every single interaction exceeds the customer's expectations. Billing has to make sure their invoice is correct and easy to understand.
Customers are our business. I mean, without our customers, we're nothing, and none of us would be around. So it is very important for us to take care of them.
We're growing very, very quickly right now, and that is entirely due to the way our customers perceive our service.
Our entire business depends on our server, and we fully trust you.
One of the most frequent compliments that we get from our customers is that they came to Rackspace because of the customer service.
You guys are the only people we were able to find who offered us what we needed.
You call Blue Gravity and you get an answering machine. You call Rackspace and you get 4 people on the same line answering every question you can think of.
Rackspace employees, each and every one of them should do whatever he or she can to not just meet the needs of the customers, but exceed them.
I found Tom extremely helpful. Because of him, I am and will continue to be a very satisfied customer of Rackspace.
Charles doesn't just solve the problem or answer the question, but gives a little bit of his own mind each time.
That's fanatical customer service. It's a focus, it's an attitude, it's an idea that when you experience it, when you experience excellence, you know it.
Rackspace.com is fun!
Everybody has to have fun at Rackspace. It's intense, it's fast, obviously, and there's going to be a lot of things going on, always more than you can do, but everybody's got to have fun. We're going to try to make it fun every day.
At Rackspace.com, fun comes in many forms, from geek games to straitjacket awards for fanatical customer service.
We just have this spirit about us that I don't want to say we're yelling across the room to each other, but it's just not a stuffy kind of environment. It's fun.
It's pretty relaxed. The management and the other staff are willing to tolerate a certain degree of quirkiness in the employees. All the people here are very good, very competent, but the company is not going to impinge on your individuality.
Rackspace.com is family.
We really view our company, our people, as a family. We really care about one another. And that's clearly demonstrated in the little things we do.
It's very fast-paced, but there are always people, no matter what the situation is, that are willing and able and ready to give a hand, or just want to be a friend, and it's a lot of fun.
My wife and I just moved here from New Mexico, and we just had our first baby. A real exciting thing for us. And the Rackspace family here has been so supportive. I came in one afternoon for a meeting, and lo and behold, my desk was stacked up with lots of baby presents. They threw a little baby shower for me.
It started May 6th. I got married to my high school sweetheart. And due to getting established as a new couple, we had a very small wedding, and Rackspace, being the second family that I have, pretty much supported us and guided us and kept us pretty sane through it all. And with that, blessed us with some fabulous cookware for us to be able to use, which I think that was a hint that probably means I need to cook at home, but needless to say, they're a great family and have been very supportive.
The performance of Rackspace as a company is nothing more than the collective performance of the people who work here. And you look at this company, you can duplicate every single thing we have. Any one of our competitors can go out and buy the same gear. The hardware that we use to build our servers, anybody can go out and get that. The one thing they can't duplicate is our people.
Rackspace.com is the pioneer in outsourced internet servers. It's also
focused. First.
Fast.
Flexible.
Fanatical.
It's family. You're watching this because we value you, your talent, and your input.
We're going places fast.
It's an incredibly fast industry.
So get on board and get fanatical about customer service.
We promise you learn a lot.
And have fun, too.
Now, get back to work.